Problems that just keep simmering up. Keep those numbers down.
Yeah, and there's more today.
We have more now on the big political news of the morning. Donald Trump will meet today with Mexico's president in Mexico City ahead of his speech tonight on immigration in Arizona. In a tweet yesterday morning, Donald Trump repeated his intent to build a great wall on the southern border. Let's bring in political analyst and MSNBC contributor Victoria DeFrancesco Soto. In a column for NBC News, she writes in part, quote, this: the new strategy is for Trump to hold steady on his wall pledge, yet recant on his call for mass deportation. In other words, Trump wants his immigration and to eat it too. We have seen time and again that Trump supporters are a forgiving bunch. They may let his deportation softening slide, but for moderate Republicans and Republican Latinos, it may be too little too late. Yeah, I'm not sure what do Latino voters believe about Donald Trump at this point?
Mika, especially for Latino Republicans, there is a wanting to embrace economic conservatism, and they like that in Donald Trump, but they can't accept his rhetoric about immigration. So they shut down once he starts basically insulting Latinos, insulting immigrants. So what he's doing in terms of the idea that he's going to soften on deportation is trying to reach out to those Latino Republicans. Because, Mika, the moderate Latinos and the Latino Democrats are gone. He's not going to get them to cross over. So right now he's zeroed in on that specific segment of Latinos. Right now, he's at about 22% of Latino support. He knows that he needs to get up into the mid-30s, at the very least, to have a shot at the White House. So I think that is what this pivot is about today.
Boy, that's a big climb, too, to get up into the 30s for him, Victoria. What do you make of his trip to Mexico? Kind of scrambled, put it together, announced last night. The president of Mexico said he put out the offer and he welcomes Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton come down. What is the best possible outcome for Donald Trump on that trip? What is he trying to get out of it?
Willie, that was a head scratcher for me. But what I'm crystal balling here is that he goes down and he does try to look presidential and going in this international visit. But at the same time, I think he may want to use Peña Nieto as a scapegoat so that when he comes back tonight and he's in his speech in Arizona, he can say, look, I went down there and I told Peña Nieto, this is how it's going to be. We're going to build a wall. That, you know, we can't let illegal immigration continue. So I think that he's going to use this as an opportunity to look tough for that crowd that is his base, but at the same time soften his deportation stance.
Victoria,
so he wants to be able to look tough and do the softening at the same time.
Victoria, it's Donnie. Isn't this, if I'm the president of Mexico, to me, this is a rope-a-dope. I mean, this is a guy who's also sitting at 25% approval rating. Why would he not be setting Trump up at this point for him in his own country to come out and hammer Trump and really, you know, kind of sucker punch him, if you will? He wins. What's in it for him to play nice with Trump?
Donnie, I think it's either the rope-a-dope or it's what does Peña Nieto have to lose? He's at 23% approval rating. He got clobbered in the 2016 midterm elections in Mexico. So I don't know. It could go either way here. Maybe Peña Nieto saying, just in case he gets elected, I've got to play it safe and at least lay some of the groundwork for negotiation if he does get elected. So I'm leaning toward him using him as a rope-a-dope, but it could go either way.
I think it's a huge opportunity for him, and it would really, really show the emperor's clothes as far as Trump, as far as being a novice in foreign policy, if he goes in there and gets sucker punched.
All right.
All right, joining us now near San Diego is MSNBC correspondent Jacob Soboroff. Jacob.